And welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Rev, City Skylines. Today, episode 7. In today's episode, we're going to be looking to start a forest industry, and we'll be taking care of a few things that we find along the way as well. So we're going to get started here over next to our farm, and we're going to plant a bunch of trees to make a stronger forestry area. And then now we're going to come in and highlight the area that we're going to use for our forest area. And now, shrinking our drawing tool, we're going to come over here to this area that doesn't have a lot of forestry, and we're going to use this area over here for some of our storage and our sawmills, our biomass pellet factory, and our paper factory. This is all going to go over here, so we're not taking up our valuable forestry area. So we're going to map a little more over here. And then we're going to come through and clean it up a little by removing the little path that we have that went across the mountain there. There we go. And clean that up just a little more. Get that back down there. That should be good. And now we can get started putting some roads in here in just a second. I think first, before we draw roads in, we're going to go ahead and come over here and we're going to make that a 4-lane road. And then now that we got that 4-lane, we'll come to the other side and bring a 4-lane over here into our new forest area. Alright, now that we got our road in, we'll switch to our inspector tool and go to the intersections, and we're going to turn on the stop sign. That way anybody leaving this area has to stop to the main road there. And now we're going to draw a road that will be for where we set our forestry office building to start our zone here in just a minute. But first, after we get this road planted, we're going to go ahead and put our water pipes in under the roads where they belong. Alright, and now that we got those water pipes in, we'll go ahead and get our industrial office started and placed. So now we can come in and start adding some of our forestry plots to start making some lumber. And now that we got our 4 in there, I'm going to come back using the inspector tool and change all the trees so they're all switched to alder appearance, just so it matches all the trees that we put in earlier to make it look like one thick forest. Now we're coming back over to this other section, and over here we're going to start by placing some lumber yards. So our forest area will harvest the lumber and it will come to this yard. And then we will also place some sawmills here in just a minute after we get these roads upgraded to the industrial road. And we'll go ahead and drag this out some way. And we'll get our water pipes in, of course. And now we'll go back to our sawmill and we'll place a couple of those. And now we're drawing a road here, and we're going to take it through the mountain to come out over on the other side by our trees. And we'll do that just so there's quicker access to get over to our area. And there we go. Now we have a pass through the mountain there. It's not the prettiest, but again, this is a vanilla build, so we don't have a lot of options that we can do there. And now we got our trucks coming from our lumber yards back over to our forestry area. And once they fill up with their timber, they take it back over to the lumber yards.
Gaze at a gazelle, lock eyes with a lemur, shake hands with a turtle. At the city zoo, you can
And now that I look
experience
at
the
this,
wild
I want to
in
go
our
ahead and
wildest
upgrade these
exhibition
roads
yet.
to the
Come down this weekend to meet our
2-unit
newest addition,
4-lane,
a three-toed sloth
just
named
so
Barbara.
our
She'll
trucks
hook
aren't
you with her
causing a
smile
bunch of
and hook
backups.
you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander
And while
at
we're
another
over
new
here,
species,
I think we
a
should
new
probably
type of
upgrade
bird
this
previously
roundabout
identified as a
to the
different
new
type of
industrial
bird due to a
highway
zoological error.
for our
Fun for the whole
actual
family.
roundabout.
Book now and get a free
So we'll
handful
upgrade
of
that
pellets
here
to
as
feed
well.
the fish. Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to
Now we'll come through and replace that power line that we knocked out when we upgraded. So that'll make sure the power stays connected throughout.
And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week-time television event, A Box on Both Your Houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
And we'll come over here. And check on things over on this side of town.
Your host on
Oh, we have a full facility. Our cemetery is full. Now we could empty it, but we'll go ahead and leave it. It's not going to hurt anything. But we do need to have a look at our cemetery and stuff here, and we'll do that in a little bit. First, we have some residential demand, so we're going to upgrade this to our high density residential, just so we can get some more people in. And then we'll go ahead and do this next block as well. Our farm looks to be 5 stars now, which means we've maxed that out. So we'll go take a look here, and it does give us a large barn and a large grain silo now. So we'll place a grain silo or two, just so we have some more crop storage. And we've got trucks already dropping some grain off for us, so that's good. Our zoo is also leveled up to level 4, so we'll come in here and add our new exhibits based on that. It looks like we have 2, a giraffe enclosure, so we'll place that first. And we'll spin that around so the path matches a way that's easily connected to our others. And then we need to add a path to connect our giraffe exhibit to the main path there. And then we'll also end up connecting it to our flamingo exhibit. There we go. And now we need to get a water pipe in there. So as we can tell, a lot of our forestry items are still heavy imports. So what we need to do is add some more tree plots here so we can create more of our own product so we don't have to import as much, and thus make us some more money. Here I'm just measuring out the road so I can try to get this placed where it's back to back with no gaps in between. Before we get too far, we'll go ahead and place our water pipes in there. And now we'll place some more. Oh, when you go back to our forestry, and we'll grab more forest. Except I didn't space that right. It's a little farther away than I wanted, so we'll delete that and move the road back and put it in. Now we'll come back and try that again, and perfect. Now away they're butted right up against each other. And then we'll fix that one section or fix the trees so they're all the alders. And we'll come back later and add some more of those maybe. Depends on where we're at. Oh, and we just actually leveled up with that. So we're now a 2-star forestry industry, but we'll come over here. We still have a high demand for residential. So we'll just repurpose some of these low density for high density zones. Alright, and now we have that biomass pellet factory, so we'll place that. And then we have the new storage yard for those, so we'll put a couple of those in as well. We'll come in here and change a little bit more of the zoning to the high density. Alright, we'll let that grow and we'll go take a look around. Oh, we must have had a sports win, as everybody had a happiness shoot up over their houses. And we'll come over here and we'll start upgrading some of these roads. And we'll use our 2-lane with the trees and the bike lanes. I like to give the citizens options as far as driving or riding their bikes. And now that we got that road upgraded, we'll go back to our tool there and turn on our stop sign. That way we give right away to the boulevard. And we'll just check the others to make sure they're set up correctly. Everything else looks good. We'll check in on our hotel here. We have an 81% popularity rate with it, which is good. We still have some things that we could do to fix it by getting things changed over, but right now we definitely need a stoplight here on this intersection, so we'll go ahead and turn that on. So we'll let that fix itself here. And we'll come through and upgrade this road because we have a lot of traffic coming through here, so we'll get it at least to a 4-lane up to this first intersection here. As we've seen throughout the city here today, we have a bunch of dead bodies piling up. So we're going to go ahead and add a few crematoriums to help pick up the dead bodies. Since our cemetery is full, we'll need something here for the people. So as we see, we have a lot of people in Victoria Square and Garnett Estates, and even over in Popular Heights, and even some in Old Town. Checking on our forestry area, we are looking pretty good. We just need some more workers yet. Take a look at our college here. We have our academic works we need, and our attractiveness is good, but we need more students. So we'll add another dormitory to see if that can help us out. But that's right there on the edge, so we're going to go ahead and add in a path and put it on that. So we'll get that here in just a minute.
I'm your guru, Troy, and I have a deep question for you. When the fat lady sings and you're about to kick the bucket, what would you like to have achieved in your life?
And of course we'll get our water pipes in there under our paths.
In the end, do any of these things really matter? What's really important is your friends and your family. Pay them the attention they deserve. Today, here's a
Alright, our academic year looks to be about 3/4 of the way through, and we're about 60 students short, so we'll see if that extra dormitory will help us get to where we need to get to. And now I think we're going to start planning out our downtown, but for this we're going to go ahead and speed things up.
all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that people we leave behind don't take workers. That's where Final Insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
You're listening to Downtown Radio on 9.7 FM.
Now we're going to go ahead and connect our original collector into our new area. We got quite the death wave going on still. I think we're going to go ahead and add a few more crematoriums just so we can hopefully get this under control. While we're here, we might as well upgrade some of these roads. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Alright, we're going to come back down here and lay out some more of our future downtown area, and we're once again going to speed things up.
You're listening to Downtown Radio on 9.7 FM. I'm Troy Anderson, providing the soundtrack to City Lights Loaded.
Alright, we'll finish painting our district on here. Take another look here at our forest industry. We're so close to getting to the 3 stars. We'll go ahead and add a workers barracks. That can help us out a little bit here. Well, with that, I think it's time to take a look around town to see what we did today. As we come back to our forestry area, we did not actually name it in the episode, so if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment with any name that you think would be good. And with that, I'd like to remind you to please like and subscribe and share with anybody that you know that loves City Skylines. This has been the Rev saying thank you and have a great day.